Show y'all something I made because y'all like to see that. And we're going to talk about paralysis, MS, Parkinson's, anything like that, because that's a question I've been getting a lot. So I got a video coming on that. Messing with my dogs, they just pooped on the porch. I got to clean that up. These puppies, that's the worst part is puppy training. But yeah, what questions y'all got? Let's answer some questions. I'm going to show y'all how to make some date sugar, the healthiest form of sugar, right? Because you got to stop dealing with the white sugar, with the brown sugar, with all these substitutes and all that, because they're not good for you. Especially like the maltodextrin, that's higher on the glycemic index than white sugar, which is super horrible for you, right? High on the glycemic index means it's going to spike your blood sugar levels and cause all type of issues in the body, high blood pressure, nerve damage, bunch of stuff, right? But yeah, let me show you what I was making real quick, right? So the tutorial today is real simple stuff. I just got done doing dishes in my kitchen. A little messy right now, right? So the tutorial to get away from the sugar, if you need sugar for whatever reason to sweeten anything, where you would typically sprinkle some white sugar or brown sugar or whatever sugar substitute you use into something, the best types of sugar and sweetener you should use is date sugar. If it's not date, then the only other sweetener you should be using is agave nectar, but that comes in like a syrup form, right? So some of you need like a dry sugar. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take dates. So what did I do with my dates? Oh, here we go. So you take some pitted dates, right? Just plain pitted dates. Bang, bang, bang. You take some of those. Y'all see my setup. Y'all be like, what do I eat? Here's what I eat, right? This is my setup, right? And yeah, these look black, but the good thing about baby bananas is when they be black on the outside, they still be good on the inside. Actually, I had one here I just peeled. I'm about to feed to my puppies because it's good for them. One of them has diarrhea. So banana is actually good for puppies if they got diarrhea, right? So even though it's black as hell on the outside, the inside is still smooth, right? It's a little soft. And that's the funny thing is our banana get a little black on it, a little soft, and we say, throw that away, it's disgusting. But we put all this other nonsense in our bodies, right? We scared to eat the black part and the mushy part of the banana, but we will gladly grab some chips and some white table salt, white sugar, wheat, like all this nonsense, right? But we'd be scared to eat the black part and the soft part of the banana, right? So this person says banana has worms. Like, what do people be talking about? So yeah, I'm about to get that to my dogs because it's good for diarrhea. But yeah, so to make date sugar, you take your dates, bang. You take as many as you want, and you put them joints in the oven. They're going to get a dark, crispy color, and now they're hard, like nuts, right? They're hard as hell. You throw them in the oven. You put it in the oven. You want to put it on low so they don't burn, right? Because then your sugar is going to taste burnt, which you don't want, right? So you put it in the oven on about, I would put it like low 300s, like 315, something like that. I put it on, I believe, 315. You throw it in there for like an hour. Because again, at first, they're like mushy and real juicy and sweet, right? So what you got to do is you bake them for about an hour and 15 minutes. Hold on. There's a lot of jokes in here tonight. Those roaches, bananas got worms. We got the wrong crowd in here tonight. I'm trying to help y'all improve yourself, right? Don't make me start a block party because I will. I got time for jokes too. Block party coming soon. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, you bake them for like an hour and 15 minutes. Then you let them set because they're still going to be a little soft. So you want them to get hard like rocks, right? Hard like rocks. Now, once you do that, I already did some. You can, if you have a food processor, that's fine. Black party on deck, facts. If you have a food processor, that's fine. I don't actually have a food processor right now since I moved and stuff. I actually got to get another one because then I'll show y'all how to make your own walnut meat. So I got to get another one. I recently moved. So I got a blender, Ninja blender. Same thing, right? All you do is you throw them in a blender and bang. Now you got sugar. So I'll throw the rest in. I'm like, you know what? Let me show them. I throw the rest in. Throw it right in the blender. Real simple. This is going to be your best form of sugar, all right? Date sugar. Stop dealing with the white sugar, with the brown sugar, with all these other sugars and sweeteners they got coming out, because they're high on the glycemic index, which is not good for you, for your health, for your blood sugar, for your nervous system, for many other reasons, which I'll have to make a video on, because I haven't really made a video specifically on sugar, but I touch on so many things that usually sugar plays a part of the things I'm talking about, right? So yeah, you throw them all in. Again, if you just joined, I'm showing you how to make your own date sugar, because a lot of you make, I baked them. I baked them in the oven on about 315 for about an hour and 15 minutes. Then you let them set so they get hard. And then you throw them in a blender. This is the recipe. That's it. You get your raw pitted dates. Bang, bang. You throw them in a pan. Bang, bang. Hour and 15 minutes. Let them set, cool down for like 5-10 minutes. And then you toss them in the blender. You can use a fruit processor. You throw them right in. And yeah, now we put it on the blender. Gotta let it blend for a while, not too long, like 30 minutes, second. See how it looks like. Let it go. I'm wilding. I grabbed the top of the dates to put on the blender. That would have been a mess. Where's the top of my damn blender? When I be talking, I'll be all over the place. All right, I'm about to take this trash out. I got trash on the counter. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I just did dishes. So yeah, you throw it in the blender. Real simple stuff. Bang, bang. Hit the joint. Hit the... And that's it. You let it work. Let it do its thing. I'll leave it for like a minute or so. Because you want it to be real, fine, like actual sugar grains. And that's it. So this is real simple. Somebody just said, I'm looking to quit sugar. This is all you do. That should be about enough. So if you're looking to get off white sugar and all that stuff, this is what you want. Date sugar. It's the lowest on the glycemic index. It's the healthiest version of sugar for you. It's natural. It comes literally from a date. The only ingredient is a date, right? There's no other ingredients, right? Which is the best. I always tell you, when you're shopping, whatever the case may be, whatever you're getting, you want the thing with the least ingredients. Because anything over 5, 6 ingredients, I try to stay under like 4 or 3 ingredients if I have to even do that, right? Because most of the time, I'm getting one ingredient, a mango, one ingredient, an apple, one ingredient, an avocado, one ingredient, baby banana, one ingredient, dates, one ingredient, a kiwi, bang. What else is one ingredient, right? They'll be like, what do I got in my house? One ingredient. Oh, I don't want to spill these. I always spill these when I pick them up from the wrong end. Brazilian nuts, the best type of nuts. Stay away from the peanuts. I got a video dropping on that next week. Let me show y'all. One ingredient, walnuts, right? The only 2 type of nuts you should be eating, walnuts, Brazilian nuts. Other ones are high in lectins. They're high in phytic acid, which is super bad for your digestive system. Once something is bad for your digestive system, your body doesn't break it down correctly. And then you got acids and all this other stuff running wild in your body, all right? One ingredient, black mission figs. I always get the question, what do I do if I got fibroids? Black mission figs, specifically, they got to be black mission figs. Shrink fibroids. Get rid of them. Knock them out. I have many client testimonials, people who came to me with fibroids, with internal cysts, a lady who couldn't have sex for like 10 years straight because they had messed up her whole system, right? And now she messaged me. I posted the testimony. She's like, I'm so happy I found you. I no longer have fibroids. I no longer have internal cysts. I'm back to having sex again. I feel like Stella got her groove back. She's in like her 50s. This is what we do, right? So that's all one ingredient, right? If it's not one ingredient, we typically want to keep it under like 4 or 5 ingredients, right? When it comes to nuts, you don't have to ask me, name all these different nuts in the comment section. I just gave you the 2 and only two to deal with, right? Brazilian nuts and walnuts. No other nuts. Any type of fig is good, but black mission figs specifically shrink fibroids, help get rid of internal cysts. What was I showing y'all? Oh, the date sugar. Let's see if it was done. Pretty good. Ooh, that joint smoking. Let's see. And bang, now we got sugar. There's your sugar right there. If you need it more thin, if you need it thinner, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not thin. Thin sugar. Here we go. Here, it's just sugar. Bang, 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 bang. Just like the white sugar you be buying. All you do is buy a thing of these. As you see, I only put some of it. Like, I still got all those left. So I didn't even put that much. And that's plenty of sugar. And it's one ingredient. Dates, that's it. So, if you need to watch this replay, of course it's going to be on the YouTube. Same name. I upload all my YouTube videos. I did a live yesterday or the day before showing you a stir fry I made, explaining every single ingredient to you. Right? Because I put a bunch of different things in the stir fry. So it was a combination of single ingredient items, right? So this one was about 10 ingredients. But all those 10 ingredients were one ingredient individually, like red pepper, green bell pepper, zucchini, butternut squash, mushroom, quinoa. So that video is up on the YouTube. You're going to want to check that out because I went super in depth as in what each ingredient is doing for your body, right? Because when I eat for a reason. I know it's doing something for my body. I'm not just, what they say, willy-nilly and I'm not going all willy-nilly and dippity-doo-dah-day and all that. Just throwing stuff in my mouth and in my body, right? When I'm putting it in my mouth, it's for a reason, right? So I'm like, okay, this is why I want the red pepper. The red peppers for this. Anything red, vegetable or fruit that's red is circulation and blood flow. Anything that's green is restoration, so restorative of cells. So I need my green pepper too, right? I need my quinoa because that's a complete source of protein, right? That's my base. I don't want rice because that's starch, which is super acidic, which is where disease lives and grows, right? Then what else was in there? I had my mushroom for my vitamin D, because that's your best source of vitamin D other than the sun, right? Or other than fish, but we want to stay away from it if we can, or limit the fish if you're still in the process, you know? If you are eating fish, deal with salmon. I don't recommend it at all, but if you are, deal with the salmon. It's going to be your healthiest version. But we know a lot of the fish that we get is coming from where? The Gulf. What always happens at the Gulf? Oil spills, right? I get these fish that all of a sudden just wash up dead, thousands of them just dead. The ones that are alive got 2 heads and 4 eyes and all this stuff. And this is where the U.S. gets our fish from, right? So we don't want none of that nonsense. On top of that, even without the oil spills, the high in mercury, which is a heavy metal, which is why a lot of us need the heavy metal detox. Because we got heavy metals running wild in our body. It's messing up our nervous system. It's causing anxiety. It's causing you to be paralyzed. It's causing MS. It's causing Parkinson's, right? I don't recommend fish anywhere, as I just mentioned. I specifically said the U.S. because of oil spills and other things that be happening as far as where we get our fish from. But even if you get it in Africa or anywhere else, it doesn't change the chemistry of the food, of what this animal does and what it does to the chemistry of the human body, right? So a lot of you like to say, well, what if I get it here? What if I get it in Africa? What if it's organic? If you get something that's organic, that doesn't change what the food is. If it's an organic chicken or organic egg or grass-fed beef or what are these other weird names they be coming up with to sell your ass? Whatever they come up with, right? It doesn't change what the food is and what it's doing to the body. I don't care if you fly to Jamaica and get it. I don't care if you're in Africa and you get it. I don't care if it has an organic stamp on it. I don't care if it's grass-fed. I don't care if it's farm-raised. I don't care if its mom was voted the best cow in America, the best mother. Like, it doesn't change the chemistry of what it's doing, to the chemistry of your body. All right, and this is what we got to understand. So this live was really just to show you how to make your own date sugar, again, which is the healthiest sugar. If it's not date sugar, if you're not dealing with dates as a sweetener, the only other sweetener you should be dealing with is organic agave nectar, right? Agave nectar and date sugar, which you can also make. I'm going to do another tutorial and show you how to make your dates into syrup, right? Because when you get like agave nectar, it's in like a syrup form, right? So this is what I would use instead of syrup for anything that you typically would use syrup for, right? And for sugar, I'm going to use the date sugar, which I just showed you how to make. If you missed it, all you got to do is watch the replay. I'll have it up on my YouTube by tonight or tomorrow morning. So YouTube, same name. You're going to want to subscribe. I repost all my lives on there. You don't have to go in the comment section, as I mentioned like 15 minutes ago, and name every other sugar you've ever heard of. Say, is this good? Is that good? Is this good? Is that good? I just told you what's good, right? Deal with the date sugar as a sweetener or agave. If it ain't date, if it ain't agave, you don't have to ask me about it, because that's the only ones I'm going to give you and give you the okay for, all right? It's the only one. Only two. And when it comes to nuts, you don't have to say, what about peanuts? What about this nut? What about that nut? What about this nut? And start dancing with it. All you got to do is listen to the two I gave you, which is walnuts and Brazilian nuts. And you can hop, skip, and jump to those two, all right? When it comes to rice, as I just seen, brown rice, you don't have to comment and say, what about brown rice? What about white rice? What about jasmine rice? What about this rice? What about... No, because the only rice I'm going to give you is wild rice. That's it. I'm not going to give you any other option. So you don't have to comment, and y'all still doing it. You're still going monk fruit, this fruit, that fruit, this sweetener. No, I didn't give you that one, so you do what you want with it. But I'll have to make a video breaking that down and giving y'all 30 facts as to why not deal with it, and then you'll be mad at me and you'll hate me, but then you'll share it and talk shit about me, and then it'll bring in millions of other people, right? Because that's how it goes. Because I'll be attacking your emotions, right? When something attacks your emotions, you get offended, right? You get offended because you have an emotional attachment to these foods. I did a whole live on almond milk. Why not to deal with almond milk? I showed you how to make your own milk, your own walnut milk with sea moss, with bladderwrack, with burdock root in it. So it's not only milk, but it's electric for your electric body, to charge your electric body. And it also is going to help your joints. It's going to help your blood flow. It's going to help your circulation. It's going to help your thyroid. So I did a whole hour-and-a-half live showing you how to make that milk, right at home, with what, like 4 ingredients. So you're going to want to go to my YouTube, rewatch that live, because I do about an hour-and-a-half live pretty much every day. I'll miss a day every now and then, but even if I don't go live that day, I'll still post 3 videos, which I will be posting tonight. As soon as I get off, I'm going to start posting my 3 videos. I space them out about 45 minutes to an hour apart. So yeah, if you're just joining, I showed y'all how to make your own date sugar. Bang, bang, bang. So you can stop dealing with the white sugar and all that, right? Next, what else did I want to talk about? There was another thing I wanted to hit on this live. Dang, I can't even remember. And then I got this UFC on, the pay-per-view. So I'm supposed to be watching UFC pay-per-view, but instead I'm helping y'all. Hold on, I got to pop. Okay, phone freezing. All right, we good. If you can't find one of my old videos on TikTok, they probably removed it. TikTok be removing my stuff. Sometimes I'll have a dope video and within 2 minutes, TikTok has removed your video. I'll make up something. False claims and this and that. I'm like, oh, okay. So my video is a false claim when I'm telling you can heal yourself naturally, but it's not a false claim to have these people eating chicken and cow and pork ass and pig feet and all this other stuff and eggs. And it's like, even though we know it's literally illegal to promote an egg as a healthy food, look it up. Companies are not legally allowed to promote an egg as a healthy food. You can Google it, right? However, somebody can make a TikTok and tell you how healthy eggs are, right? But then I make a video telling you how to actually reverse the disease that the damn egg caused from you eating it for decades. And now my video is false information, right? This is the setup. This is what I'll be telling y'all. This is why you got to follow me on every platform. Because any day I can wake up, it just is what it is. And this TikTok cannot be here. So you got to be on every platform so that we can always reset, relocate, whatever we got to do, right? So you can keep getting this information. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Because I kept getting the question, MS. What do I do if I have MS? Anything like that. MS, Parkinson's, if you're paralyzed in any way. Simple. That's simple, right? One of the people I learned, I was taught under and I learned from, I was talking to him the other day. He was actually showing me a testimony of one of his clients. So many of the people I deal with, I'm close with, that I've learned from for years and years, they're not as public as me, right? They don't have big social media followings. They just do what they do, right? I'm like, I'm going to bring this information to the masses, right? And people are like, I don't know if you should do that. And I'm like, I know. But I'm going to do it, right? Because I got to help people out. So he was actually showing me one of his clients he's been working with for a few months. And that no longer has Parkinson's, right? Was in the wheelchair, shaking nonstop, barely move from Parkinson's. Now they up walking and good to go, right? In their late 50s, which is what you would typically consider early. But again, this food is messing us all up. The diseases are coming sooner. The cancer is coming sooner. The diabetes is coming sooner, right? So there's a reason for that. It's the food, it's the diet, right? So yeah, when it comes to MS, when it comes to any type of form of being paralyzed, when it comes to Parkinson's, simple. Fruit. Change your diet. Don't eat anything but fruit. Facts. Change your diet. Don't do anything but fruit, berries, melons, right? Any type of berries, typically. Melons, right? Mangoes. Go strictly on fruit. This person I'm mentioning did fruit for about 7 months straight. Completely reversed their Parkinson's. And then when it comes to the herbs that are good for Parkinson's and MS is going to be ginkgo, Jamaican sarsaparilla root, and valerian root, right? Because those three herbs are the best for regenerating, repairing your nervous system, which is a reason a person has MS, which is a reason a person has Parkinson's, which is a reason a person is paralyzed, right? Because your nervous system, that's why people with Parkinson's, they shake, right? The nervous system is completely damaged, obliterated from lifestyle and food, right? So what we have to do is go strictly on fruit. Berries, melons. Stay away from the hybrid fruits that I'll be telling y'all about, right? Go strictly on fruit. Herbs you would take is ginkgo, Jamaican sarsaparilla root, and valerian root, right? Because what the fruit does, when you go strictly on fruit, it starts to repair and regenerate the tissues. When you have MS, when you have Parkinson's, when you have some form of being paralyzed, what happened is your tissues are completely damaged, your nervous system is completely damaged and beaten down, right? So we have to repair the nervous system, repair the tissue in the body, and fruit is going to do that, right? So you go strictly on fruit, spring water, fruit, for months and months. Don't put nothing else in your damn mouth. I don't care how hard it is, right? If you really don't want to have MS, if you really don't want to be paralyzed, if you really don't want to have Parkinson's, you'll do what you have to do, right? I'm the guy that's going to give it to you straightforward. I'm not going to babysit the issue. You got this issue. Here's what we got to do. Here's why we have to do it. Let's knock the shit out, right? Not playing games, right? So strictly fruit, We'll get the Parkinson's, get the MS, be back on your feet and dancing again, whatever you need to do, right? Whatever made you happy before this horrible thing made you completely depressed and sad and miserable, right? So stop thinking the food, you need to eat this food. Oh, but I know I need to go on fruit because I got MS, I got Parkinson's, but the food I eat makes me happy. How can it make you happy when it took you from being a happy, functioning, normal person, maybe not completely happy, but now you're in a wheelchair and now you can't stop shaking and now you're paralyzed from the food, right? So it didn't make you happy. You thought it was making you happy while you was eating it, but what it did is made your life a living hell, right? So how do we get the hell out of this hell, right? We go on fruit, nothing but it. I don't want to hear no excuses. And then the herbs, ginkgo, Jamaican sarsaparilla, valerian root, which is going to calm, regenerate, repair your tissues and your nervous system, which is why you have that issue, right? I did a whole live on autoimmune issues. So I see people in the comments asking about lupus, asking about autoimmune issues. I did a whole about an hour and a half live on that about 2 days ago. So you're going to want to go watch that live. I did. It's actually titled that on my YouTube because I repost all these lives so you can rewatch them. You can take notes because I know I'll be ranting and rambling. You can watch it in slow motion now, right? So, what's my dog up to? I feel like he's up to something. Hey, I knew it. I knew it. Get outside. I knew you was pooping in the house. These puppies, I'm trying to teach. I hate that. Messed up my whole flow. What was I saying? Somebody remind me. I got to clean up diarrhea because these dogs got diarrhea for whatever reason. So I'm giving them some baby bananas. I'm about to. I haven't gave them one yet because that stops diarrhea in dogs, right? I said I did a whole live on lupus, right? And autoimmune issues, right? If you have autoimmune issue, if you have lupus, whatever it is, because usually when you get diagnosed with an autoimmune issue, they're going to diagnose you with 5 different ones before they finally say, all right, this is what it is. They're going to say, you got scleroderma. They're going to say, you got lupus. They're going to say, you got this and that. And they're going to be like, oh, you know what? We thought it was this, but 5 years later, it's actually this, right? Because they're just looking to stamp a name on it because specific names, they're trained for specific names to link them to specific pills and treatments, right? So all they're trying to do is what name do we stamp on it? Because if we stamp this name on it, we know we were taught this through school and we got our PhD that if we stamp this name on it, then they take these 4 pills, right? Which suppresses the issue and never fixes the real issue, right? So yeah, I did a whole live on autoimmune issues. I just went over what to do for MS, any type of issue when it comes to being paralyzed, Parkinson's. So if you just missed it, rewatch this live. That'll be up on the YouTube either tonight or tomorrow. If you are dealing with these really specific issues, that's when you DM me for the one-on-one custom disease consultations, right? That's where we hop on a call with me, not my assistant. We figure out what's going on. We get super detailed, in depth, how long have you had it, what's going on, what's it causing, is it cancer, is it diabetes, whatever it is, right? And then after we have the phone call, you have my cell phone number. You can text me, you can call me. It's no limit on it. It's until we knock the issue out, till we start to repair. I don't use specific words because I got to be careful. So I'm not going to use the C word. I'm going to do my disclaimer. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not practicing medicine. I am not using any medicine. I'm only using natural things that come from this planet, from this earth. Call me Captain Planet if you want, right? I'm your hero, right? I forget the song. So yeah, the one-on-one disease consultation. We do the call. I have a plan to you within 3 days after the call. This is for if you're dealing with something super specific, autoimmune disease, diabetes, like anything, whatever name they gave you. Because we don't worry about the name. We don't believe in the word disease. We believe in what the hell is the issue in the body, what area of the body is causing this issue, how do we fix that area of the body, that organ, whatever, the tissue, what nerve, like we knock it out, right? So yeah, after the call, you get the email within 3 days. Super detailed, super specific, because we got to be super specific, right? So you get to know what amino acids you need, how many milligrams, how many IUs, what vitamins, what minerals, how many milligrams, how many IUs, depending, what herbs, how to mix them, how to take them, how often do you need to take them, how many times a day do you need to make them into a tea and drink the tea, what's the fasting protocol needs to be, all of that, right? I don't stand still because I'm full of energy, right? You ever see the memes where like, be like when you on the phone and like the person be up on the counter, like you just be walking around. My dog, man, these puppies. I'm trying to puppy train him, but now he's on the porch barking. I can't let him in yet because I got to clean his poop up and he's going to step on it if I let him in. So now I'm going to sit down because I need to be away so he don't hear me and see me. Let me go in the other room maybe. So yeah, link is in the bio if you need the 101 disease consultation. That's $320. Again, there's no limit on it. But if you just need custom coaching, if you're not dealing with something super specific, you just want to get your cholesterol down, your blood pressure down, lose weight, fit your favorite clothes again, whatever the goal may be, custom coaching's $40 for 1 month or $80 for 3 months based on you and your specific goals. Yo, this dog is wilding. I'm going to have to get off this live because I can't let him in because he's going to step all in the poop. Hey, chill. Chill out. You good. I'm trying to help people right now, homie. You're trying to mess up people's lives. You're trying to mess up people's lives and mess up my life. Calm down. I'll get you in a second. Yeah, I'm not holding him because he got diarrhea all over him. So I'm supposed to be watching my UFC pay-per-view. And yeah, I forget what I was saying. No limit, as in with the 101 disease consultation, there's no limit. It's based on how long it takes to knock the issue out, right? But the custom coaching is $40 for 1 month or $80 for 3 months. So you have pretty much 3 options. Custom coaching's $40 for 1 month, $80 for 3 months. That's the special I'm running. That one, you get custom meal plan, custom grocery list, custom workout routines for the gym or at home based on your specific goals, based on what equipment you have. If you're going to a gym, if you're not going to a gym, it doesn't matter. Based on your diet preference, if you're still eating meat, if you're vegan, if you're vegetarian, if you're pescatarian, it doesn't matter. It's based on your specific goals. Cardio plan, supplement guide. I throw in a bunch of free information on holistic health if you want to read into it. We do check-ins weekly. The plan changes monthly so we can get past those plateaus. Because the problem is you'll start on your plan. Well, you'll start on yourself, not with me, because we're going to get it done. Right? You'll go to the gym. You'll be like, yeah, I lost 10 pounds. Then a month later, you're like, dang, I lost 10 pounds last month. Why can't I lose 10 pounds this month? That's because you hit a plateau. So with the coaching, the plan changes monthly. So we make sure we get right past those plateaus and get you to 100% of your goal versus 60% of your goal and then getting stuck and then getting depressed because you got stuck, then gaining the weight back. Now you're back to 10% again, right? So this is all link in the bio or message me. If you don't want to pay with your card or just click the link in the bio, you can message me. It's $40 for 1 month, $80 for 3 months. If you message me, I can send you my Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. But if you click the link in the bio, you can just process payment through there. It'll direct you to message me and get in detail about your goals. And then I'll have the plan to you within 5 business days. But yeah, the disease consultation, we actually hop on a phone call. And you get my personal number. No contract, none of that. You can keep going if you want. You can stop if you want. It's up to you. Let's see. I was talking about something though before my dog threw me off. I was talking about something. A lot of the questions y'all asked, I've already done like a whole hour and a half live on those specific questions. So I would recommend you all to go to my YouTube, same name, search T-Walk the Hawk spelled the same. I'll pop up, or just youtube.com/TWalkTheHawk. You'll find me. You'll see I upload all my videos. I title them. So whatever issue you're questioning right now, it'll pop up, right? Because a lot of the questions I'm seeing, I've already done like a full hour and a half live getting in detail about them. And I don't want to end up being on here for 3 hours. Because when I talk about something, I want to give you everything you need versus giving you a quick little thing. Link's in the bio. It'll take you, click the link. TikTok will ask you if you want to leave. You'll see a drop down. It'll take you to my website. You'll see one for custom coaching, one for the one-on-one disease consultation, and then one for the Detox Program that I just came out with. A lot of people are loving. Right? So the Detox Program is 30 days. 30-day detox and reset to detox and get rid of the heavy metals in your system, detox the kidneys, the colon, the liver, the blood, the cells, add oxygen to the cells, all of that. That's the 30-day detox. It tells you what herbs to take, how to take them, how to fast if need be, what foods to eat. That way when you're done the detox, you know what to do after it, right? And you don't mess yourself back up again, right? Making the date sugar tomorrow, good stuff. You're welcome, happy to help. Yeah, again, a lot of y'all are asking, how do I cure this? How do I cure this? If you're dealing with something that specific, I can't just tell you how to cure it because everybody's different. Depends on how severe it is, how long you've had it, what your symptoms are. That's why I started the one-on-one disease consultation because I had so many people just like you all saying, how do I cure this? How do I cure that? If it was that simple, everybody would do it, right? If it was so simple, a caveman could do it, right? Like the Geico commercials, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to start a program so I can actually devote my time to your specific issue and we can knock it out, right? Again, I don't use specific words. Yes, I have a whole video on blood clots, blood flow. I've done like 3 lives on blood clots, blood flow. I have not got the COVID vaccine. I don't plan on it. I'm not on Clubhouse. If one pays the $320 option, is the detox included? Yes, because with the $320 option, that's the one-on-one disease consultation. The first thing we're going to have to do to reverse and help the specific issue is to detox the body so we can reset, right? And that one, again, you get my personal phone number. You get a one-on-one call. We get super specific. That's why that one's $320 versus the custom coaching is just $40 or $80 for 3 months. Link is in the bio for all that. Anything you need from me, link is in the bio, right? So yeah, said I'm in a room with 500 listeners. I don't know anything about Clubhouse yet, so I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm on Clubhouse right now? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I did a video on asthma. Mullein leaf's good for asthma. Does the 320 cover more than one issue? Yes. In many cases, when you're diagnosed with something, they're going to automatically diagnose you with something else, right? So to say this person has an autoimmune issue, then they'll diagnose you and also say, oh, you also have kidney failure or kidney disease. This is what doctors do. They don't realize, or they'll say, the autoimmune issue you have is actually caused kidney disease and kidney failure. Now realizing that the kidney issue is the reason they're saying you have autoimmune issue, like medical doctors be backwards, yo. Because your kidney's damaged, probably from high proteins, because the world loves to promote you on a high protein diet. So therefore your kidney's damaged, right? When your kidney's damaged, what happens is that organ is not functioning correctly, and it's going to cause acids, because you have an acidic body, I'm sure, to go all over the body because it doesn't regulate the acids like it normally would. And now they're diagnosing you with the autoimmune issue. But the doctor will tell you, oh, you've had this autoimmune issue, you've had lupus, you've had whatever, and now it's caused kidney issues. Wrong. That's backwards, right? So yeah, again, many of the people that do the one-on-one consultation, again, I don't put all your information private, but of course I won't say any names, but I have many people who have diabetes and also kidney failure and also heart disease, and also this. So the goal, what we have to do is figure out what's the one that started it all. And what's the part in the body that started it all. I'm not worried about the names, not worried about this, not worried about that. What started it? How do we finish it? Right? Oh yeah, same thing here in LA. I've been like, I don't deal with it. Somebody said most places in NYC only have seedless grapes and seedless watermelon. Yeah. That's why you ain't seen me on my lives eating no watermelon or no grapes lately. Because if I can't find seeded, I'm not dealing with it, right? So instead of watermelon, I'll get cantaloupe. Because those usually always have seeds in it. I haven't seen seedless cantaloupe yet. If they start doing that, it's really a wrap for us, right? So I'm like, all right, I really want watermelon. I'm really craving watermelon. But they ain't got none with seeds, so I guess I'm not getting watermelon until I happen to run across the place with watermelon. Sometimes you got to order it. If I'm really craving it, I'll order some seeded watermelon. You don't see the 3-month plan. The 3-month is a special, so when you see the drop down, it says custom coaching. You click that. It'll pop up to the website, payhip.com/twalkthehawk, and you'll see $40 option, $80 option right next to each other. Then you'll see the one-on-one disease consultation. You'll see all that. If it doesn't have seeds in it, it's fake. It's genetically modified as a hybrid, right? Which is never good, right? It doesn't have the nutrients. It doesn't have the minerals that it typically would. And who knows? I know, but have I made a video on that? Maybe not. There's some videos you got to check out. I wish I could like send y'all links on here. Like the way they be making these seedless watermelons is crazy. There's not real fruit. It's not real. I don't know what this person's referring to. They said, don't waste your money. Just eat organic, plant-based. The truth is simple. I wish it was simple. That's why I do these free videos, though. If you're referring to me talking about coaching, I mean, hey, to each his own. That's why I do the free videos and these free lives to help you as much as possible for free. If you want the custom coaching, it's there for you. That's an option. But to that, just eat organic, plant-based. I was in the plant-based section today. I literally finished grocery shopping. I'm weird. I'm different, I'm telling you. I sat in the store for like 30, 45 minutes just reading labels. I'm in the plant-based section. It's labeled plant-based, right? So many horrible ingredients. Just terrible. But it's labeled plant-based, and it'll say veggie burger. There was a veggie burger. I turn it over. It's like 30 ingredients, contains milk. Somebody who doesn't know and says something like that and will say, just eat organic, plant-based. It said organic real big on it. It said plant-based. It said veggie burger, and it contains milk. And 30 ingredients, 15 of them I can't pronounce, so I know you can't pronounce it, right? And then I go through like 10 different brands, and every one, soy, contains milk, contains soy, 50 ingredients, 30 ingredients, 15 ingredients. I'm like, yo, these are like people who transition to plant-based and organic, and you don't know what you're doing. You might as well have kept eating fried chicken and pork chops every day. Like, no lie. Literally no lie. Let's see. Yeah, I know people keep telling me about Clubhouse and I'll reach way more people, but I'm like, I mean, I got 600,000 people on TikTok in like 10 months, so I feel like I've reached a good amount of people. That's a pretty large amount of people. So I'm like, do I need to jump to another thing? I don't really, that's going to take away from what I'm doing on TikTok, because now I'm going to be juggling Clubhouse, and now y'all ain't going to get lives on my TikTok that I built up. And people who love me when I go live on here, now I'm going to be live on Clubhouse. Not everybody has Clubhouse because you got to get an invite and all that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to take away from the people who like me on TikTok just to go to Clubhouse when I've already built this page and have a lot of people who look forward to my lives and videos on this page. So I don't want to start slacking on the videos here, slacking on the lives because I'm on Clubhouse. Yeah, I already got YouTube, I got Instagram, I got TikTok. That's all I really need right now. If you're just joining, follow my YouTube, because a lot of you are asking questions I've already talked about literally on this live. And I gotta clean this puppy poop up and get him from barking on the porch. But yeah, let me get off UFC pay-per-view I'm about to watch. And so rewatch this live, youtube.com/TWalkTheHawk. Follow me on Instagram, TWalkDogFitness, spelled exactly the same. I post client testimonials daily there for over 5 months straight. I don't know anybody else who's doing that. And not just simple testimonials, dramatic testimonials. Lost 85 pounds, lost 100 pounds, lost 50 pounds in 20 inches, went from a size 14 to size 4, no longer have cancer, no longer have diabetes, no longer have internal cysts, no longer have fibroids. These are the testimonials I've been posting literally daily, haven't missed a day for 5 months straight, right? That's why I started the custom coaching. That's why I started the one-on-one consultations, because I want to show people that it's possible naturally. If you have a game plan, you have the structure, you know what you're doing, right? So a link is in the bio for all of that. 40 for 1 month for custom coaching, or 80 for 3 months. That's the special. If you want the one-on-one disease consultation, a phone call with me, detailed plan to get rid of any issue you're dealing with, no matter what it is, right? That one's $320, right? So, see if I feel like I have more anxiety. Yeah. Yeah, you take the valerian root at night right before you're going to sleep. It's going to make you drowsier, put you to sleep, relax your nerves. Take the sarsaparilla early in the day. You can take ashwagandha too. And you got to clean up the diet, right? Because, again, we can add in all the herbs. We can take the valerian at night. We can take the sarsaparilla in the day. We can take the ashwagandha. We can, whatever, you can meditate. If you're eating the wrong foods, you're still going to have the mental illnesses. You're still going to have the disease. You're still going to have the issues you're struggling with, the nerve damage, which is what anxiety, panic attacks is damaged nerves in the system. So you may need to detox. That's why I also came out with the detox plan, because a lot of us, our colon's completely messed up. It needs detox. It needs cleansed, because the colon is sending negative signals to your brain via the central nervous system, because your whole body's attached connected via the central nervous system. So these are things you have to do to reset. So that's why I also came out with the 30-day detox and reset plan. So it's all laid out, because a lot of you like the videos, you like the free advice, you like this live, you like the lives I do, but it's a lot of information. So you're like, all right, I like the information, I'm taking notes, but how do I structure this all together for me specifically? That's why I'm like, all right, I'm coming out with the custom coaching, I'm coming out with the consultation, I'm coming out with the detox plan. That way, it eliminates so many questions. Right? Somebody said, why do you say celery is not good for you? If you ask that question, that means you watched the video where I said celery is not good for you, where I gave you about 20 reasons in 30 seconds as to why celery is not good for you. So you already know the answer, right? And after I posted the video, I did like a whole hour and a half live detailing why it's not good for you, showing you studies, because a lot of you like studies, you feel more comfortable if it's a study that's stamped, it's from a Harvard graduate or this biochemist or this scientist. So I'll go on my live after a controversial video and I'll show you those studies also, because a lot of you aren't as comfortable when you find a person on TikTok who has some black in his system and has his hat on backwards, may have a chain on, may have a do-rag. I don't know if I can trust this guy, right? Because he doesn't have on a white lab coat because they're really specific with colors. So they put on white, so they make you feel like they're an angel. It's like it's a color of healing, right? That's why they choose the white lab coats, right? And if it's an older white gentleman, you'll be more comfortable, right? So I'll give you studies. I'll post videos every now and then of older white gentlemen in white lab coats saying the same stuff as me, right? Because the world is full of stereotypes. It just is what it is. I accept it. I understand it. So I'll play to that, right? Okay, you don't trust me. Here's a 65-year-old white gentleman who has 10 degrees, who went to school as a biochemistry degree, has a degree in this and science and this and that, and they're saying the same thing as me, right? So I like to make everybody comfortable, right? But let me get off. I'm missing my UFC pay-per-view. My living room probably smells like diarrhea right now because my puppy's on the porch barking, acting crazy. He just pooped right by the door. Right by the door. Like I'm getting him close. He's like getting to the door. But then he just says, I'm just going to go. So puppy training. King sleep. And Pharaoh's out there. And there's, so let me get off. I showed you how to make date sugar. We talked about MS. We talked about Parkinson's. We talked about if you're paralyzed. We talked about autoimmune issues. We covered a lot on this live. Rewatch the live. I'll have it up on my YouTube either by tonight or tomorrow morning. All right. Holla at y'all later. I'm about to clean up some poop. Peace.